Hey guys, it's Nadine. Today we are talking about how I edit my Instagram pictures. I love peachy and warm tones, so I'm teaching you all how I do it. There are two ways I go about it. The first way, the way I usually go for, is by using a paid filter, and the second way is sort of DIYing it with another app. Let's first begin with my usual way. First, we are using the app vSCO, and we're picking a photo we want to edit, and we're picking a filter. Here are my favorite filters from the A series. I love A6 and A10. I love C6, the dog series. Please note that some of the filters I did buy via the store. I love these filters from the G series. K series I love as well, it's very filmy. And the KK series, there's just a lot. And finally, the V series. Today we will be using V8. It is a paid filter. I am adjusting how much of the filter I want to show through in the photo. This makes my photo look a lot muted and pastel-y. So we're adjusting the contrast, adding a little bit back to the photo, and just tinkering some more. So saturation, I really like a nice pop of color, so I add more saturation. For the highlights, I make it less bright, and for the shadows, I like it a bit less contrasty. For a warm feed, I'm gonna put the slider thing to the right to create a more yellowy and warm feeling to the photo. And then for skin tone, I just adjust accordingly to, I think I usually do a more pinky skin tone. And then I'm adding a lot of grain because we love that film aesthetic. For split tone shadows tint, I usually use the orange or the yellow, and I put a tiny bit of tinge just to make the photo look more filmy. And then I'm capping off the edit with sharpen and clarity. We are now done editing my photo using vSCO. So here is the before and after. It's a lot more warm and pinky, and it's just my favorite sort of glowy, sunny look. Now we're moving on to the free DIY way. We're using another app. It's called Lightroom, and it's technically free. You get a more in-depth edit of your photo. You have more control and everything. So again, I'm tinkering with the different settings like exposure, contrast, and highlights. The feel of the photo we want is a bit muted and pastel-y again, so I'm really making the highlights and the whites less bright and making the blacks and shadows less black. So we're going for the muted and faded look. Next, for color, again, with the white balance temperature, we're going for a nice warm, so putting it to the right. Tint, going for that pink. And with saturation, I really want the colors to be brought out. The cool thing about Lightroom is you can really get in deep with the colors. So we're playing with a few bits of colors. So we're doing red because I want my lip tint to kind of be popped out, and also there's some red in my shirt. It really depends on the photo you have, so I really just like playing with the settings. I know I keep repeating myself, but you can see, you can just tinker around with the hue, saturation, and luminance, and I don't know, every photo is different, so it's really about playing around with the different settings to finally get what you want to achieve. And it's different for everyone what looks good to you. You should be proud and trust your eye because it is your photo. I mean, as much as I like making a tutorial on this, there isn't just one way of editing, and there isn't just one filter for one photo, you know? So just play around. And again, like I said afterwards, a lot of other adjustments are to be made just so that you can be, you know, pretty satisfied and happy with your final edit. After a lot of tinkering, super fun though, we are now done! Here is the before and after. I think this edit is a lot more warm and yellowy than the vSCO one, but thank you so much guys for watching this video. This video is from my heart to yours, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!